Yes, we got it going on. Thank you very much for that nudge. I wanted to, but I forgot. So like I was saying, if you're ready to learn how this simple system can help you build real income from home without the headache, you are in for a great treat. Now, I need you to stick with me. Pay close attention, please, because by the end of this presentation, you will see why Live Good is the best opportunity for people to win in 2025. Now, we all have memberships that we pay for, right? You recognize some of these things on the screen. You see Amazon on the screen there. You see Netflix. You see Costco, your gym membership, your car wash, even your mobile apps and services. But if you really take a minute to think, ladies and gentlemen, you realize that almost everything you do now is subscription. Your cable TV, everything is subscription. It's so much subscription that we're now used to it. We just pay, it's just subscription, $9, very amount, $9, $10 a month. You don't feel it. It becomes one of those expenses that becomes part and parcel of you. But the question here is this: has any of these companies paid you, whether you use them or not? I can answer you that question easily. The answer is no. Now, my question to you is this: who has been paid from any of them? The answer is no. Who has been paid to say thank you for sharing your link? And when I say sharing your link, I remember when Netflix first showed up in Nigeria. I wasn't there, but I can imagine everybody was telling everybody, we now have Netflix, we now have Netflix. Imagine if Netflix were doing what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Just imagine. What I need you to look at again is look at the screen closely. Take a look at the numbers of people that are subscribing. Millions of people at how much? $14, $9, simple $100 a year. But the key word is millions of people subscribing. Now multiply those millions by the amount of dollars you see there, then you begin to get the picture of what I'm about to share with you today. But let's just imagine, this is just an imagination. When Netflix showed up, and I would say maybe Nigeria, because that's the most recent place I can think of. Imagine if Netflix said at that time, here we are, here is your link to watch Netflix on TV or laptop or phone. Anybody that you tell to get a Netflix subscription will send you X amount. And for that person keeping their subscription, watching movies, whether they watch movies or not, as long as they maintain their $9 a month subscription, will be sending you a certain percentage. How would you feel if that was the case with Netflix? I'm telling you, that would have been a game changer. Unfortunately, that is wishful thinking. That didn't happen. However, we have an opportunity to gain in such a thing. This is what makes Live Good very different. It's a membership that actually pays you for sharing it. That's it. I need to just stick with me on this, and this is going to be a surprise. It's a membership that actually pays you for sharing it. You are not obligated to sell any products, period. You are not obligated to sell any products. Live Good launched globally December 13, 2022. So we're just going to be about 3 years old, right in the middle of the pandemic, with its business model of a wholesale membership club. You see, Live Good is the first wholesale membership club that profit shares with its membership. It shares the profit with them, shares the revenue with them, with the affiliates. I want you to remember one word I used there. It's very important that I said with its affiliates. I need to remember that, because there's a reason why I'm stressing on that affiliate as I move on in this presentation. Now, this is why it's a game changer, guys. You see, Live Good is a wholesale membership club. I need you to think Sam's Club or Costco or any of the memberships that you pay for. But in this case, high quality products at insane discounts, and I'll show you that in a minute. When I say insane, for those of you that are familiar with supplements, you're in for a surprise. There is no selling in order to build this business or participate in it. There is no selling. There is no inventory. You don't have to buy anything that you must buy. You need to, you know how those businesses where you got to buy something every month, you got to maintain a certain point, you got to maintain a QV point, PV point. Very soon your garage, your pantry is filled with things you don't like, but you are buying it in order to stay active in the business. Nothing like that here. No recruiting required. When I say no recruiting required, you don't have to chase anybody. I just share my link. I send it to where my products are. You like it, fine. You don't see the vision, that's okay. But I'm yet to meet a lot of people that will see this and don't get on board. It's a no-brainer, but you can still earn monthly income. See, this model is the future. Businesses are shifting to subscriptions all over the world. Based income, recurring income, cash income. Why? Because it works. And now for the first time, you can even participate in it, but you are now on the receiving end of that wealth, because here you get compensated for having a subscription, for sharing it, and for participating in it. See, the products sold are not where LiveGood's revenue come from. So I need to stress that very much, because some people, if they don't sell the product, the company doesn't make any money. And an example of this is of what I'm saying is this. You know that you can have a Netflix subscription without having a TV, laptop, or phone. If Netflix was doing what we're doing, I don't need a phone, I don't need a TV, I don't need the laptop, I don't need to watch anything, because that subscription is the money. I needed to kind of put that in your mind so that you don't get stuck up on products, because the product is not where the profit is. And you will see in a minute. See, the revenue comes from their membership, just like Sam's Club and all the other apps that you see out there that we've all talked about. That's where the revenue comes from when it comes to LiveGood. Now, we now have over 2 million members, fastest growing. Amazon made 1 million just in about over a year when Amazon came. Look at how many millions they have now. 2,000 people are joining daily. The wave is happening. The company is very young. This is the time to get in and take advantage. Just like anything else, the early people in, 3 years old, that's a baby, especially in this kind of business model. That is a real baby in this kind of business model, to be in this kind of business. We are the fastest growing home-based business today. Go check it out. We are the fastest growing home-based business. Now, the company here, the mission and vision of LiveGood was born by this gentleman called Ben Glinsky. He's an experienced entrepreneur with over 20 years of nutritional supplement space. He saw what was wrong with it. What was wrong with it? They made you buy a package, bronze package, silver package, platinum package. They made you pay for products every month you didn't need. You had to chase points. There was a pay leg, there was a money leg, there was a no leg. All that is canceled here. There is no leg, there is no money leg, there is no pay leg, there is no QV point, there is no product obligation to buy, no points to make. Just share your subscription, period. That's it. You see, his passion is helping people win, and that is why he turned the old way of doing business on its head. A tree doesn't make a forest. These are his lieutenants, Brian, Ben, Ryan, and Lisa. They all run the business, but this is the most beautiful thing I want to share here. This is where we are the most profitable. This is where we are the most stable, for this one reason. The only headquarters we have are warehouses all over the world where the products are stored. We don't have those fancy offices that those old companies will say, oh, this is our headquarters in Taj Mahal, this is our headquarters in California. Everybody works from home. But if you think deeply to what I just told you, that should give you peace of mind. Meaning there's a lot of money that goes around. They don't waste it on a high-rise office or some fancy place with fancy chairs. We all work from home, from the CEO, Ben, to myself. And that should give you some peace of mind that this company is going to be here to stay for a long time, meaning no heavy overhead. If you look into the Google today, go and Google multi-level marketing companies closing down. There's one every other month in the last 2.5 years. There's one closing down. Why? Because they are too top heavy. We don't have that. That makes us a very, very stable investment and bet. You see, with a commitment to helping people, LiveGood brings you the most advanced nutritional supplement on the market. This is made with only the purest and highest quality results-driven ingredients. Highest quality on the planet without the expensive pricing markups of other companies. Our products are up to 90% off retail. And I'll show that to you when I share the other side. 90% off retail. Keep that in mind. There's no other company that can tell you that at all, period. You see, as you can see, our products are not only organic, but very affordable to everyone. That's really not where you're going to be worrying about the cost or anything like that. It works very, very well. Compared to other network marketing companies, here you get value. Looking at the screen there, there's a product there called AG1. It's a green product, very popular. You can Google it up. It sells for about $99, but the price has come down now because of LiveGood in the market. But it can only come down so much because they are top heavy. It's not organic. I'm not saying it's a bad product, but we are organic. Ours sell for $18. If you look at the screen there, if you bought everything of our own and bought the competition, you are saving about $174 compared. And they you have to buy. Day, you have to maintain certain points. We don't have that. Why do we do that? Because the truth is this, guys, it takes about $5 to $7 to produce these products. We all have them made from the same factory. Don't let me lie to you. There is no special factory out there. We all have them made from the same place. Everybody just pays for more. You pay more because you want organic with the organic certification on it, and that is what you have. But everybody does from the same place. So why are they selling that for $99? Because they are so top heavy and they have to pay expenses. We don't have to do that. Now, not only do you see and feel the value of our products in your bottom line, all our products have the certificate of analysis for you to review. I challenge you today to go to another company who tells you that they are organic and just ask this simple question: can you share with me your certificate of analysis? They will tell you this sentence: oh, we can't because it's a proprietary mixture. We will give it to you. You can print it out in your back office. That's how confident we are, and that is why we are growing very fast, because the word organic these days has been bastardized, and so therefore we went a step further to show people when we say it's organic, it is organic, and we can stand by it, while other people cannot do that. Now, at this point, you may be adding and thinking to yourself, why should I join this once in a lifetime business? What makes it so special? You see, not only do we have amazing products and many more launching, we have incredible wholesale pricing, 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. What does that mean? It means if you bought a product today, you finished it, it's empty. Within 90 days of the date you bought it, you can return that empty product, you'll be refunded, no questions asked. That is the truth. Why would the company do that? I can tell you for free, you're not returning it, because you're going to feel exactly what that product says it's going to do for your body. Now, this is very important. Timing is crucial to join LiveGood today. I didn't say tomorrow, I mean today. A gentleman on the call here impressed me. He's been watching me, we've been talking. For some reason, even before this meeting, he just paid. Now that tells me that this is somebody who is looking at it and saying to himself, I need to pull the trigger now. I'm not even waiting for Dr. Michael's discussion. He just paid, and I really just want to commend him for that. Timing is crucial, but why is timing very crucial to join this business today? If somebody invited you to this meeting, bless them, appreciate them, because I'm here to tell you they did you a great deal of favor. Today is going to be the beginning of something special. Ground floor momentum. LiveGood is still in massive growth mode. 3 years. Anybody who knows anything about business knows 3 years is a baby, meaning early members benefit most from the spillover and rapid expansion. Keep that word spillover in your left hand, like my mother used to tell me. Just keep that word spillover. Come on board, spend a few months, you understand what I mean by spillover. I'm not even going to go there. I would let you discover that yourself. That is one thing I won't discuss, but you will figure it out yourself, and you'll be glad you did. Number 2, explosive team growth. We are growing leaps and bounds. With me on this call, all parts of the world are represented. Both a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night is represented on this call. Residual income over time. Every week you wait is income you are leaving on the table. Timing determines how fast you start earning. Also, this is called industry disruption. If you go again and Google how many companies out there are switching to subscription model, you begin to see what I mean by disruption is happening now. But we are first game to the plate, and we are pretty much taking everybody's lunch, breakfast and lunch as it is. The window of opportunity is closing, guys. That's the reality about business. The window of opportunity is closing because growth phases don't last forever. When you are born, you celebrated one first-year birthday. You celebrated 118. Sometimes you wish you could go back to re-celebrate, but you can't, because a growth phase doesn't last forever. It keeps growing. So you want to get in now, take advantage of it, and make the best of it, and enjoy the momentum. How then can you and your family participate in this great opportunity? Very important you pay close attention here, because this is also going to be a shocker. As a member who just loves the product and just wants to buy the product to use, because some people, to my surprise lately, a lot of people are coming on board because of the product. I guess because the products have done well for me, and my testimony and others is just overwhelming. But just to be a member, to just buy the product, it's $9.95 per month. If you're wise, you pay $99 for the year. $9.95 times 12 is not $99. So you need to start saying to yourself, why? because we give you a discount of almost 2 months if paid for the year ahead. Once paid, is done, just like your Netflix and all these other things. So you can be a member, buy the products, that's it. Now, if you are just a member, the person that invited you is going to get paid. You won't, because you're not interested in the income, which is okay, but you just want the product. However, if you're like me, if you're like about 50% of the people watching me here, I say 50% because half of you I don't know, half I know. You're going to start thinking, how can I turn this into a serious money-making business? Now, you want to take advantage of the business? It's called an affiliate business. How do you get started on that? You pay a one-time, lifetime $40 fee. One-time, lifetime $40 fee, plus the first month of $9.95, a total of $49.95, and then every month you pay $9.95. I didn't do that. Everybody I've told have not done that. Why? Because you have an opportunity to even gain more. What do I mean by that? If you pay a one-time for the first year of $139.95, you are done paying for that year. Multiply $9.95 times 12 plus $40, it is not $139.95. So meaning you get about a 2 months discount. And the reason why you want to pay for the year, I'm going to show it to you when we talk into the how we get paid. It is the wisest thing you will ever do to pay for the year. Please do not be a cheapskate and say you are doing $9.95. But if that's what you can afford, go ahead and get involved, secure your position, but make it a challenge to yourself to upgrade for the year as soon as you can, and you will see why, as I'm going to be getting into how we get paid in a minute. You see, as an affiliate, remember affiliate, I told you to remember that word. How do you become an affiliate? You paid that one-time $40. That's how you become an affiliate. But as an affiliate, you have just positioned yourself to get paid 7 different ways. It's about to be 8 ways, but for now, let's stick to 7 because the 8th way just been announced. We're waiting for all the works to happen. For the sake of time, I will only be touching the first 3 ways we get paid, which are the weekly fast start commission, the matrix commission, and the matching bonuses. We're just going to talk about those 3, and I think by the time I'm through talking about those 3, you will see exactly why this is a great opportunity that you have just walked yourself into today. The first one is the weekly fast start commission. For each person you refer to LiveGood, for each person that you refer to LiveGood, who becomes a member and an affiliate for $49.95, or they pay the $139, it doesn't matter. LiveGood will reward you a one-time $25 paid commission the very next week. One-time commission of $25. That's called the fast start commission. So for each person you refer, up until Thursday midnight, you get that $25. Next week, Thursday, we get paid weekly. Every Thursday is cha-ching for me. Every Thursday is cha-ching for me since January, period. You can count on it because I'm not playing with the business. Now, that happens next Thursdays when you get that done. In addition, if any of the people you enroll, any of the people that you personally enroll, if they enroll others, not only will they be rewarded that $25 based on your ranking, you will also receive additional bonus commissions up to 10 levels deep. And I will explain that when I show you my rank in a minute. So it's important for you to understand that the fast start commission, yes, is based on who you tell, but also based on your ranking, it goes down up to 10 levels deep as to people that come into the business under you, under them. Very, very simple and very easy. All right. So the next way is, the next way is called the matrix commission. Don't let that pyramid fool you. The word pyramid has been bastardized a lot in business out there. Oh, it's a pyramid. Well, let me quickly talk about the pyramid. If you got a paycheck last week or you are working somewhere, you are in the best pyramid ever created because you will never earn as much as your job, as your owner. You will never earn as much as your boss. That is a pyramid where the person above makes more than you. Without just mentioning names, I make more than people that are above me. And that means this is not a pyramid. But let me use this structure just to explain what the matrix commission means. You see, when you lock in your position in LiveGood, what does that mean? First, you pre-enroll. Once you pre-enroll, you've locked in your position. And if you pay for it before Thursday, that position is yours. So look at all those I'm showing you there as positions. Once you lock in your position in LiveGood, you are given your own business center. that starts you on your own matrix. Everybody has their own matrix. You see, as more people join LiveGood in your matrix every week, they are placed under everyone who is already there. It's done by automation. This is not a business where you're worried about, oh, James, I'm going to put you under Peter. Okay, let me put Peter under Mary. If you know what I mean, if you've been in the business, you know that was the time that we had to be placing people. There is no placing here. It's automated. Everybody wins. So the sooner you lock in your position, the higher your position will be in the matrix. For example, I refer John. John becomes an affiliate, but he does nothing. But he keeps paying his $9.95 every month subscription. Next, I refer Nicole. Nicole falls under John. By the way, we fill it from left to right, as you can see there, from left to right. That's how we fill it, from left to right. So I refer John, like I said. John refers Nicole. Nicole falls under John because John came in first at the top. Nicole jumps in and takes off building the business. John didn't do anything. He just sat there, enjoying the product, paid his affiliate commission, kept his mouth shut, didn't share his link. That's it. But Nicole is under John. Nicole takes off, and Nicole builds the business and becomes a diamond rank with about 10,000 people in her team right under John. Every month of active subscription, every month of active subscribers under John, John gets a matrix pay every month as long as John keeps his $9.95 subscription. As long as he does that, he gets paid. And that is 2.5%. That's what you see up there of everybody under John. Remember, John didn't bring them in. Nicole did. That's under John. But John is at the top. He gets paid. Does that explain to you now why I said get in, lock in your position, because you don't know who's going to fall under you? Let me expand your mind a little bit on that. John comes in. John didn't bring in Nicole. Some Joe Blow at the top signed up Nicole because Nicole fell under John by default. Nicole still did what I said. John still gets paid 2.5% of all those people in the organization. That is what we call the matrix. Everybody wins here. And as your rank grows, you get to make more. But we can't go into that now for the sake of time. So that is the matrix where we get paid. The next one is called the matching bonus. This is where lives are changed. This is where lives are changed forever. See, as huge as the fast start commission I talked about and the matrix bonuses are, our matching bonuses are even bigger. On top of your matrix income, on top of your matching the fast start commission, everybody you bring into the business, whatever amount of money they make, every month you get 50% of their income. Let's go back to Nicole. John did not sign up Nicole. Somebody else signed up Nicole. Nicole fell under John. Nicole becomes the diamond, making the average of about $10,000 a month. John gets 2.5% of Nicole's organization for the matrix, but John does not match Nicole. The Joe Blow who signed up Nicole gets 5,000 from that 10,000 to himself because Nicole was signed up directly by him. That, in simple sentence, is the matching bonus. Now, just imagine you told 10 people and each are earning $6,000 per month in their matrix. You will match 50% of everybody in there. And as your rank grows, you also match some levels under them. Guys, when it comes to compensation plan, this here is the best thing you can do for yourself. I'll tell you a true story. I went to Nigeria around April, and I didn't come back until around June 6th. So I really wasn't active for reasons of power. I couldn't get online, all that stuff, even though I had a team growing. And when I came back, I was busy doing other things, building another business. So I wasn't really active in this thing until around maybe August or September. I still got paid first Thursday of every month. And some Thursdays I got paid because why? I'm already a gold and I have people under me doing what they need to do for themselves. I match every first Thursday of every month. And the matching is like compounding. Why? Because it keeps growing. As your rank goes up, it keeps growing. You rank up here very, very fast. Bronze means 2 people. That's it. Your first rank is just 2 people. That's it. That in itself already tells you growth here is very easy. See, Live Good is where I have seen people rank up and get rewarded so fast is unreal. As you can see on the example, just referring to people is bronze, 10 people is silver, and so on and so forth. I'm a gold. I'm a gold because presently I only have about 50 people signed up, and I have close to 300 in my organization and growing every day. So I match 50 people, and I match, because I'm a gold, I match what those people are doing up to 2 levels down to gold. Guys, we also have the next one that is called the Crown Diamond. Besides all that matching bonus, matrix, fast start commission, we also have something called pool, reward pool, meaning every month, if you get to the diamond level, you get to share 2% of the company's profit every month, not quarterly, not every 6 months, not once a year, every month. The pool here for this diamonds, some people are earning about 4,000, 5,000 just in this pool alone for the people who are in the diamond pool, in addition to the matching. At this point, I pretty much reached the end of the thing. I have opened up for questions, but before I get into questions, I also would like to share with you exactly the back office. But if there's any pressing questions, please go ahead and ask me those questions now before I get into the back office and show it. Any questions from anyone? Don't be shy, please. I won't judge. Yes, please unmute yourself and ask any questions.
Good afternoon, Dr. Mike.
Hi, can everybody hear him? I hope so. Yes, please.
Okay, thank you once again.
Good.
Like I said in your live the other day, you are just like an onion. The more somebody think you know you, the other day you come up with something new. This is a golden opportunity, and I think some of us, like myself, going to jump on it right away. But the first question I want to ask is two things. Um, can people in Africa do these things? How do they register? How do they attach their bank information to the platform? Then every Thursday or every, because that will be the focus. That's the selling point. Everybody's trying to, like you say, it's a residual income. However small, you need to do your gas or pay your hydro. But
Yes.
then I'm just asking, so what is in it for the people back at home? And also, how do they have access to their fund? It's not that they have to, what's the exchange pattern, that middle point where they can convert their money to the local currency where they can physically touch it? Because I know my people back at home, that's going to be the things they're going to be asking some of us. Thank
Yes,
you.
exactly. So I'm going to hold off to some of your questions. I will answer it when my screen is shared. By the way, do you guys see a screen that says you are in control? Do you see that what everybody is seeing? Please wave your hand if what you see says you are in control. Is that right? Thank you. All right. So some of your questions you're asking, that screen will answer it in a minute. However, let's talk about home, Africa as a whole. In South Africa, this thing is home run, doing very well. But in where we come from, green, white, green, it has its nuances. And that nuances depends on how you want to look at it. But I have people there who are doing the business, but they're doing it in a unique way. I think there's a gentleman directly from the East joining us also because he seems to understand the nuances and how to get around it. Now, because of the NAFDAC, you just cannot say you want to ship a container home or go and start saying there because you have not paid your due to NAFDAC. Quite frankly, it's like a homage. You have to pay your dues. That's all it is. So without that, you have to take it small and you have to have people there who understand. But it is still very, very risky because of NAFDAC. But if people are looking to do it just from the subscription aspect of the business, I have a few people who are doing it that way because they have connections here and they know people that understand that, look, this is how we're making dollars. The other part about your question, I will answer it now. So my thing is, if you're going to do it in Nigeria, I would say make sure that whoever you are signing up there understands that issue and is prepared to help get those issues resolved. I hope the gentleman is on call, is on with me this afternoon. He's from Nigeria now watching. Him and I had a very robust meeting yesterday, and I'm hoping between him and I, we may be able to find a way to have NAFDAC number for this thing, just for one of them. And this is the only one that I would suggest to go to Nigeria. This one, the Super Reds. Because this here, everybody, well, not everybody, majority of Nigerians have one of these three things: kidney failure, kidney problem, high blood pressure, cholesterol, guaranteed. The way we eat, environment, health, swallowing a lot of things, They can get paid. Yes, exactly. Yes, thank you very much. You know, and the way we get paid is different. In lots of ways I can get paid all over the world. Everybody gets paid every Thursday, and there's no exchange anything. You get paid in your dollar. You exchange it yourself. So let me answer that for now. Any other questions before I now go into the back office? Or better still, let me go into the back office. When you sign up, this is your back office here, and I'm looking here because I have my big screen. When you sign up, this is your back office. This is what it's going to look like. At the very left here is what I call your navigation pane, where you can click to navigate through. I'm sharing this screen to you from a laptop. I am old school. I don't know how to use a phone. So I see some people doing phones, good to them. I don't know. So you can do it on a phone, but you're going to have to learn what exactly is different and get used to that phone. So I'm speaking from a laptop point of view. All right. So at the first point here, you have the home, which is pretty much what you see here. Has your name and all that. You have your membership where you're going to see that your name, your username and all that. You have your shop where you want to buy products yourself. This is where you go and you can shop anything for yourself. For example, just the vitamins. Let's take $9 as a member. Everybody I've shown this is like, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Organic. And these things are very good. So when it comes to pricing, there's nothing in the market that can compare in this kind of business. And that it tells you, you pay a member, you pay that, retail price is that. So this is where you can do your shopping yourself because you have your shopping link here for your own self there. All right, here's the shopping link, and you go through and just go through all the things you want to buy. But before you start buying, wait a minute for me to show it to you. All right. The next one is called, you can subscribe also. There's no pressure. You can subscribe if you say, well, know what? I want to make sure that I don't miss my product every month. You can subscribe and they ship it to you. They charge you. Yes, and they're very good. Exactly. This is where your information is located, meaning your name, your username, your password, and all that. I'm not clicking it because this is somebody's back office. All right. Order history. Whatever you have bought, this is where you're going to see it. My team. Remember, I showed you about Matrix. I said John got on board and didn't do anything. And people above John were working, and by default, some people fell under John. It just happened that way. It doesn't happen like that overnight for everybody. But over time, everybody will feel that spillover. But the reason I'm pausing here is to explain that. So when you go into my team here, this person has all these people here. And that's what your genealogy will look like. And as you can tell, this person here is just an unranked person, as you can see. When you go to my referrals, this person has referred nobody. When you go to my team, this person has people under them. That's what I'm trying to explain to you when I was talking about the matrix. All right. Now you go to your enroller, you have your co-op here, you have your leaderboard. Let me click on the leaderboard to answer some of the questions from the gentleman and others online. I'm going to keep scrolling and just watch my screen. The leaderboard actually tells you each individual name and how many number of people they have signed up personally. This person here has personally signed up 2,500 people. You can imagine how much money that person is making from the matching, because any money that all those 2,500 each individual make, he is matching it 50%. So this is the leaderboard where it shows how many people you have signed up. All right, good. So let's just keep scrolling. I just wanted to pull out something here because you'll see it in a minute. Let's just keep scrolling down. Number 102 in the organization globally is Pastor Iginla in Abuja. Quietly, he has 210 people signed up. So for somebody who's saying what is in it for Nigeria, that may just answer your question. If I scroll down again, I think you see his wife and one of his deacons very soon. That's one of his deacons, because when I was in Nigeria, I searched them out. And then his wife and some other people of his church members. So is it available in Nigeria? Yes. So there are people cashing in quietly, but they're doing it in a unique way because of that nuances of NAFDAC. They may have signed up other people in South Africa because South Africa has no problem. Nigeria is the one that has a specialty. All right. So we've answered those questions when it comes to the leaderboard. All right. So my website, this is a very important page. This company, not only as you sign up, gives you your back office, but gives you 1, 2, In Spanish, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 landing pages. What are landing pages? Landing pages are websites linked already prepared for you to share with people based on what you want to use those landing pages for. So let's scroll back a little bit to the top. At this here, somebody says, I just want to shop with you. I'm not interested in anything. That's the link you give them. Somebody says, I would like to get into the business, or now you want to market it and want people to sign up under you. This is the link you give them. Both those who want to pay for membership alone and those who want to pay as an affiliate. This is the link you give them, called the Powerline landing page. Every one of you here has either seen it or signed up through it. So you have the same link in your back office under my website. When you scroll down, you meet somebody who just doesn't want to hear anything. They just want to shop and they like you. They want to buy a couple of things. Give them the retail site. I rarely give this out because I don't want to pay retail. But that's the retail site. Here's another site for my detox site. You can explore that as you wish. What I want to share with you here is this. This is where, when you become a member, when you sign up, before you buy your first product, please take advantage of the free health questionnaire. I don't see it. Only you and the doctor sees it within the company. You click on it, and it allows you to fill the form. Take your free questionnaire. You play this video, and when you click on it, it asks you want to lose body fat, you want to get healthier, you want to build lean muscle. What exactly do you want to do? You click it, you move on to the I want to build muscle. I'm male, and it just keeps going your age, and you just keep clicking. By the time you are done, it will email you products that it's suggesting that you should buy for your own wellness. All right, so you want to take advantage of that very much so. Now, I talked to you about the super greens just now. The super green, the super reds. The super reds has its own site. So when you know people that are looking at high blood pressure, cholesterol, or very like, I need something to help me with a high blood pressure, just send them that site, because it's a complete, robust site with videos, information, medical information that shares with everybody exactly what is in there. It's strictly for super reds, and it has a video here that you can play and, you know, get every information you need. So that's what that site is used for. All right. Now, going back up again, I'm about to answer some questions by the gentleman from Canada just now. So we're talking about my website. We have webinars. Webinars are so good, ladies and gentlemen, because every week we have, on Mondays, we have live stream webinars, product live stream. On Wednesdays, we have network marketing training Zoom by Nadal. On Thursday, we have webinars with the owner, Ben Gliski there. On Fridays, another one with him, rank recognition and training. So we have webinars every week live. You just come here, click on it, and you get into it. If you want to watch the recording, here are the previous calls. So webinars are a place to get to know more about the company, what's coming down the pipe. That's why I said we're about to get paid 8 ways. That's where I found out, because that's where to be announced. And when it's announced, you know there. So it's always nice to take advantage and go there when you have time. We also have resources. Resources are if you want to have a TikTok shop. I tried it wasn't my forte, but we have some people who just love to have a TikTok shop. We have the resources to get you started there. There's another way to get paid there within the TikTok shop. I don't know much about it. If you love it, you can go in there and enjoy doing the research. There are a lot of places you can do with this business. I just focus on the areas that serve me well and I can deal with very well. We have statistics. Statistics tell you who has visited the website. Now, I know that my daughter has not given this link out to anybody, or not much, but it kind of tracks who touched your website. It kind of tracks that for you under statistics. My earnings. This is where you get to see your money. Let's go back to answer the gentleman's question first. Here is where you get to decide how you get paid. If you are in the United States, you can have it directly to your bank accounts. Every Friday morning, it should be there. Other than that, other parts of the world, you have options: global wallet, bank transfer, wire transfer, prepaid card, Bitcoin, BitPay. Whatever you want, it's your call. Whichever one works for you. Now, this is the beautiful part of it. We're in about 220 countries. So regardless of what country you are in, even if you are confused, there's somebody there already getting paid. We'll just connect with them to find out how. But you don't really need to. It's all there. I say that because those like in Dubai and in England, it's no brainer. In Nigeria, they use the Bitcoin because Nigeria crypto is big deal there. Actually, I don't know the last time you guys got home, but there's this grocery store I've forgotten the name, in Lekki, they accept Bitcoin cards there to buy grocery in Nigeria. You can just swipe it and they get paid. So the Bitcoin is the way they get paid in Nigeria. It's no stranger to anybody. Everybody knows about it. So that's the way they use there. Or you can have it bank transfer, wire transfer. But if you do bank transfer, wire transfer, Nigeria, they will eat it off. They will just unnecessarily just charge you those kind of fees that really is absurd. So why do that when you can have your Bitcoin card that you can spend anywhere in the world? Even where there is Visa, MasterCard, you can put in your Bitcoin card, and if you take money out, things are changing. And if anybody is watching what's happening in the world, digital currency is here to stay. It's not a thing anymore. So if you don't have a wallet, sidebar, get one, because very soon you won't need the digital wallet. It's just going to be period. That's it. So that's how we get paid when it comes to that. So let me go back a little bit there. You can also view your rank here and your credit wallet, which is where your money goes. This is my daughter's back office. I want to use this to illustrate the matrix. The matrix is this here. We started in January because, believe me, as soon as I started, I brought every member of my family in, because when I saw the vision, she started here, didn't bring anybody in, hasn't brought anybody in at all. Our first month of the matrix is $1. Why? Because some people fell under her by default, as you can see. Some people fell under her by default, 4 people. 3 of them my family members. All right, so that's what happens. But when you now look at moving forward to the most recent months, her income is now growing on the matrix. Look at it here. Hold on a minute. There's $10 there on that month of March, 16 there in April, 19 there in May, 18 there, and so on and so forth. So she uses this as gas money. She already just takes it out and uses her gas money. So that is a sign to show you that that matrix I showed you, that is really, really very, very possible. Now, when you go back to the bottom here, you can see the pay plan, how we get paid, 7 ways, I said. Weekly fast start commission. It is written there very simply. Matrix commission, matching bonus, retail commissions, customer acquisition bonus, influencer bonus, then diamond pool. Those are all the ways to get paid. Now, this influencer bonus here is because I'm talking to this gentleman in Nigeria now. If what he and I are talking about is going to work, he's going to fall under here because he plans to move some serious products. But then we're going to have that NAFDAC number first. So that is where, besides all other that, when you start moving some serious volume, you get paid some good commission. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? If you have other questions, please unmute and ask me. This is the time to ask. Don't be shy, please. Any other questions?
Right. My question is, why will anybody wait another minute and not sign up immediately now?
Because it is too affordable.
That's my question.
It's too affordable. That's the problem. Really, that's the problem with this business. It is too affordable. It is too simple, and we have been prone to and programmed to think if we are not spending a lot of money, big money can come out of it. If it's not difficult and there's just this cumbersome, it can work at $9. And you're telling me I'll pay $139 per the year and I'm not paying anything to compute. But it's the reality. We just need to rechange and realign our mind. That's all. Now, I got to say this. There's a gentleman who presently makes about maybe 10, 15, 20 every month. He's had to buy a $100,000 truck this year in order to have a write-off against all that 20 grand every month since January. Because if you didn't buy that truck, you'll be paying a boatload of taxes. Because the problem in this business is you have no overhead. So you really have to get creative to get tax write-off, because you're just getting cash after you pay. Think about it. I didn't say 139, then you pay something. All he has paid is 139 for the first year, and he's paying $99 every year for himself. He's a family of 5. He has paid for each person for 5 years, each person, when he saw the kind of money he's making. So he's paid for 5 years already. So that is the reason why people don't sign up, is the money is too much for them. So, another question. Binwi, are you trying to speak? I can't hear you. You're muted, but I can't hear you. If you're speaking, we can hear you. I know you're muted, but I can hear you. I can't hear you at all. I don't know why.
No, it's okay.
Now I can hear you. Now we can hear you.
Yeah, I don't want. It's my first time joining, so I'm
okay.
just listening.
All right, good. All right, cool. Thank you. So, any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions?
Where is the link to join? We're ready to. Some of us are ready to sign in ASAP.
Very good. The link to join is, if you have received this link from me, Olusanya, I will send it to you since you are coming from me. Good. If you want to sign up, please get back to the person that invited you, because I know that maybe Olusanya may be the only person here, and not some people, I'm not sure. So whoever invited you has a link for you to get started. That person will send it to you, and then you can sign up immediately. Now, this is what the link looks like. Let's go there. Remember that my website I talked about here. This is the link you share when you want somebody to sign up with you. They will click this link. It will bring them here. They will fill in their name, first name, last name, their email, and it says reserve my position. Once they fill in this information and they click reserve my position, the next page is going to encourage them to go ahead and get started now. It will give them the option to pay for the year or to pay by the month. Except if you cannot afford that 1 year, just pay for the year. Now, the problem is this, and this one here, I'm only going to talk about Nigeria. In Nigeria, the only option is pay for the year. Why? It's difficult for the banking system here to be trying to be taking $99 from your bank in Nigeria. And I think that is the way in other parts of the world except America. So other parts of the world, the encouragement is pay for the year, you are done. Why is it very important to pay for the year? Remember that somebody signed up Nicole in the example I shared with you. And Nicole built a big organization under John. John didn't sign up anybody. Because John was there above Nicole, John gets paid 2.5% of all that crowd that Nicole is pulling in under him just because he's there. And John is paying $9 every month. He's doing Ijebu or Miser. He doesn't want to pay for the year. He gets comfortable to this 2.5%. On this fateful day, when the bank of the company was supposed to go to his bank to pull $9, his car note came through, his rent came through, he only had $7 left in the account. The company couldn't pull $9. And for $9, the company is not going to call you, they're not going to beg you, they're not going to be alerting you, we can't get your money. That they're not in the business of chasing anybody down, because the money is so good that they don't have time to be chasing anybody down. And I understand. So because they could not pull that $9 and the month ended, John totally forgot. When John was waiting for his check the next month, he realized that the check was close to zero or very small compared to what he's used to, 2.5% over 500 people under him, and was wondering why. He went to his organization structure. He realized that he has been dropped to the bottom. Why? Because once you miss your monthly payment, it's a compression. It compresses and pushes you out. It puts you back to the bottom. People are still coming under you, but that money you've enjoyed, you just missed it. And there's no, oh, I forgot. It was only $1 less. Pay for the year and you are done. That is why you pay for the year. Because if you are doing monthly, life will happen and you will forget. And if you happen to have been signed up by somebody like myself or my brother there, or any of you who is ready to run this thing and run hard, you're going to be wishing that you paid for the year, because all those people that fell under you, done. You just lost them. You are going to go start over. But when you pay for the year, you've secured a position. That is why that gentleman paid for 5 years, because he's a fast mover. He's building a massive organization, has over 50,000 so far. Maybe he signed up maybe 100 or so, or 200, but he's organized about 50,000 people all over the world. So in order to secure his family, to make sure that they don't miss that 2.5%, he paid for 5 years to guarantee that there's no hiccup. So paying for the year, you are not doing me a favor, or the person who told you to sign up, you are doing yourself a favor. It's like banking on yourself and securing your position in the future. Any other questions, please?
Oh, yes. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I concerning the payment, you've answered that payment, receiving money. Then when is your next TikTok, so that I can bring people to listen to you during your TikTok?
Okay, every Monday, like I said, I have a theme now that we have titles we talk about every day. There's something different. On Mondays is strictly the power of residual income. That's when I talk about this business.
Okay.
I don't show anything you see here on TikTok. I can't do that, but I can
Yes.
talk about it. So what I'm thinking I'm going to be doing, since I have such a good turnout here, is on Mondays, when I'm done talking about this in my morning live at 12 noon, I will then present, so that whoever comes in on that Monday is fresh. They want to know more. Then I will tell them to come at 12 noon, just about 2 hours from when I'm done, to just join me on a presentation. I think I will do that.
That's a Monday.
Yes, that's a Monday. I think I will do that.
What time is the TikTok on Monday?
The TikTok now, starting next week, will be 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's no more going to be 7:30 a.m. So the time is going to change next week to 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m., but I will announce it one of those 2 times, Central Standard Time. And that time will be every day I go live. And I've been going live every day now since September 1. Haven't missed a day.
Oh, okay. Okay. Every other question, I'm on my way to work now. Every other question, right, I will text you on your WhatsApp, sir.
No problem. No problem.
I'm driving to work now.
No problem.
But so far, everything is okay.
Yes, yes, it is.
Then we'll bring in more people. We don't
Exactly.
have to wait. We don't have to wait any longer again.
No, you don't have to.
The beauty of this thing is, I mean, like all those forever living that you have to be buying packages and be buying and put all junks in the house, things that you are not going to use.
Yes.
That's one of this beauty of this program. And I so much like it. And I didn't waste time before I, key in.
Yes. Exactly. So
we'll look forward to bringing in more people.
Exactly. Somebody sent me a chat here. Let's see what the chat is. It's saying, would be better you did it after the class, or you might be tired then. Tired, okay?
You are the owner of your time now.
Thank you. I'll do it after the class. Yes, on Monday. Exactly. I want to do it after the class on Monday. Yes, I will be tired. What keeps me going? Oh, Aisha, thank you. Let me see if anybody asks me a question on the chat. Yes, recorded products give results. Exactly. Good. Any other questions, please?
Yes, please. I have a question.
Please.
It's about the logistic. In case I need a product, how long would it take for me to get the product, and how's the logistic like?
Where are you located?
UAE.
Good. Everything is shipped, I think, with DHL. We have a warehouse in Europe where they ship out. So, and the shipping cost differs from place to place. But I can tell you that when you even see the shipping costs, it's very, 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 very nominal. So it's not where you buy something for $9 and the shipping is $20. And that is why in some cases in the places of Africa, because of the nuances there, some people don't ship it there and they do what I call a different way of doing it. But that is the logistics when it comes to shipping the products, because people are everywhere. That's the logistics. You just, even in England, the people in England have to buy from their back office and get shipped to them. But we have a warehouse somewhere in Europe, and that warehouse will serve the UAE people. Not the USA warehouse is not going to serve you guys there. And they're trying to open up warehouses in other areas. But for now, we have one in Europe that serves that hemisphere, which is Europe and UAE and the Middle East area. Yes, that's the logistics. I hope I've answered your question. Any other questions from anyone? Any other questions? Okay, you're welcome. All right, cool, Adoranka, thank you. Any other questions? I see we have a lot of people from the UAE here. Let me go ahead.
Doctor.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm okay. About the timing, what time did you say after the presentation?
Yes, on Monday when I'm done with the presentation, my live, I think I will then institute the Zoom call, the Google Meet after that. Yes, so that people can
that
just roll over.
Because because when you say later in an hour or so,
no. Right after, when I'm done, I'll just tell them, if you want to join the presentation, go and put your name, then I'll send the invitation out. If you notice, you all got an email. It came from my landing page, and that landing page is automated. So I tell people to go to my link in TikTok, click on it, then click the $10 membership. It automatically puts you in there. So let's assume I finished off my live at, say, 9 a.m. Actually, unless I finish it at, say, 10:45 or 11 a.m. So I'm going to spend, my lives are going to get shorter. And I'll tell people in 15 minutes, the invitation will go out. So around 15 minutes, then I'll just send it out. That's it. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Your TikTok link, can we share it so that for that Monday?
You can share my TikTok link to anybody, please. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So for that Monday, so that they can join.
Yes. Yes.
Then
yes.
Number two, I got 2 people by default under me, just by.
I'm not sure you do. I'll have to look at that because you just signed up now.
I got an email. That somebody, 2 people are under me. You know, that was.
Did you get that email today or yesterday?
The day I registered, then another one yesterday.
Okay, I'll look at it. I'm not sure. I'll look at it. I can't tell, but most likely yes. That will happen.
I don't know whether they are paid, but the message I got was that I have 2 people that if I don't pay before Thursday,
that's
they
not
will
it.
be. Oh, that's not it.
No, ma'am. Monique, please. Monique, go ahead. Monique,
okay.
Thank you.
No,
okay.
I think you answered the question because I knew that is what he was trying to what he was saying is the power line.
Power
so
line.
If he didn't
yes.
pay us yet,
power line.
Yeah, if you didn't pay us yet, the company sorry?
I've paid.
Yeah, he just paid, but this was before he paid. This activity was before he paid. So that's the power line. That's the power line.
You need to hurry up and pay.
Yes.
Because other people are coming in, so they will take your spots.
Yes. That's
if
all. Power line.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're all set there. Any other questions from anyone? Monique, thank you very much. I appreciate. Monique is the person that brought me to the business in January. And I must confess, when she first told me, I said no. Why did I say no? I'm like, I'm not used to this kind of business. I mean, it's like, no, it can't work that way. And I could remember her saying, I quote, Dr. Michael, please, can you look at it again? And when I did, I just called her up and said, I'm in. And it's been the best thing I've done. I'm telling you guys. So I will always be grateful to Monique that